I tried the dividend capture strategy kung saan you buy a certain stock tapos you hope na mag-increase yung value and by the time you sell it, kikita ka pa rin ng dividends. Well, yung question is it worth it? Well, in this video, let's find out. So here's the plan. So I have a 5,000 pesos in my Dragonfly account. So this is newly created account. Tapos yung goal natin is to buy a dividend stock na malapit na magbigay ng dividend. So far, nakita natin dito sa dividend screener ng Dragonfly, if you see dito na DMC is isa sa magbibigay ng dividends this upcoming April 24. So ito yung mga other stocks. And so far, I noticed dito si DMC is one of the best dividend paying stocks. So kaya yun yung goal natin. We're gonna buy DMC, tapos we hope na mag-increase yung price niya before the ex-div date and then ibenta natin. And while at the same time, eligible pa rin tayo nakikita ng dividends. So, at the same time, ito yung best part ni DMC. Like, he's not just giving one dividend, meron pang additional dividends. So, parang 2 times magbibigay ng dividends si DMC. So, I see na sobrang ganda, very attractive na dividend-paying stock si DMC for our experiment. And typically kasi, ganito yung nangyari. Every before the ex-div date dito, if you see dito, ito yung mga D's, mag-i-increase yung value. So, dito D na naman. So, mag-increase yung value. Ito D, mag-increase yung value. So, yung goal natin is that by the time mag-increase yung value, before the ex-div date, ibenta natin. Tapos, at the same time, eligible pa rin tayo sa dividends. Kaya, that's exactly what we did. Dito, si DMC, if you notice, we bought at April 2. As of April 2, we bought 400 worth of shares ng DMC at an average price of 11.54. Yung total cost natin is 4,629.63. So, we're gonna check if mag-increase yung price, ibenta natin, and we're also gonna check magkano ba yung kikitain natin in dividends. And overall, if profitable ba tayo or lugi tayo by doing the dividend capture strategy. So, today's April 7. So, makikita natin, April 7. And yung DMC, so we're testing dividend capture strategy. So, medyo hindi ito nag-work. So, like, today's the last day para maging eligible ka sa dividends ni DMC kasi eto na, ex-div date na in April 8. So, April 7 na ngayon. So, I bought yung DMC dito April 2. So, around, yung average price ko is 11.57. So, parang lugi na tayo, no? Kasi, ganito kasi yan. Typically, kapag malapit na yung dividend date, yung ex-dividend date, nag-i-increase yung price. So, as you can see dito, let's say, na-timing ka, nakabili ka dito. Okay. Tapos dito, pwede kang kikita ng around 13% na. Tapos, in price appreciation, pwede mo na siyang ibenta. Another thing naman dito, ex-div date, no? So, as you can see, it went as high as dito 12, pero nag-down siya during the ex-div date. So, it went down as low as, kano ba? It went down as low as dito. Ay, hindi maklik. Oh, ayun, yeah. Sige, again. Let's try again. Click. And then, it went as low as 9%, di ba? So, it went as low as 9%. So, ang laki niyan. So, if nag-dividend capture strategy ka, yan yung pwede mong i-lose. However, if, again, dito, if you bought dito sa price kung saan ex-div date and you wait it before the next ex-div date, so, ito you can earn as high as 22%. So, typically, yung nangyayari is, before the ex-div date, mag-i-increase yung price and then during the ex-div date, magda-down yung price. So, ako kasi, yung binili ko, dito na. Too late na. Dapat bumili ako dito pa. So, if I bought it somewhere here, so, I could have earned around 13%. So, yung estimate natin, nakikitain natin sa dividends ni DMC is around 4% lang. So, basically, dito, yung possible na mangyari is, maglulose pa to ng additional, yan, parang ganito yung price siguro. And most likely, baka tomorrow, magiging 11 na lang yung price per share na. So, since I'm testing this out, I'm gonna be selling it tomorrow, whatever the price is. Titignan natin magkano yung loss natin. So, medyo marami tayong mistakes implementing the dividend capture strategy. But at least na-experience natin and conclude natin if it is worth it. Okay, so ngayon is April 8. So, market is now open and today is the ex-dividend date DMC, meaning it's time to sell yung DMC natin. So far, sobrang laki ng lugi na natin. So, we bought DMC at I believe 4,600 yung total cost natin. Ngayon, yung value na is 4,300 na lang. So, lugi na tayo ng mga 300 plus. So, yung goal natin ngayon is ibenta natin. So, but basically, luging-lugi na tayo ngayon. So, we bought it average price at 11.5 ngayon. People are selling it at 10.5. People are willing to buy it at 10. Baliktad. People are selling it at 10.56 and people are willing to buy at 10.52. So, yeah, benta natin ngayon, 10.52. So, benta natin lahat. We have 400 shares. Tapos, yung asking price is 10.56. This is their selling price. Ito naman yung buying price, 10.52. So, yeah, benta natin kaagad para diretso na. So, total 4-1 na lang. Sobrang laking lugi natin, guys. So, let's go. Order completed. So ngayon, let's check ano yung results natin using the dividend capture strategy. So is it worth it? Now, before that, I want to give a quick shout out to our new channel member, si Raquel, no? And then, of course, si Noel then. So, thank you so much for your support. And if you want to become a channel member, also just check the link down in the description on how you could also support yung channel natin. So, ngayon, balik tayo sa results ng ating dividend capture strategy. So, we receive yung dividends natin last April 24. So, na-credit na siya dun sa Dragonfly account natin. And we received this email. So, first dividend is 0.25 per share. And we got 90 peso. Okay? 90 peso for a 400 shares of worth DMC. 400 shares of DMC. Tapos, since dalawa yung dividends na ibibigay nila, we also receive another 0.35 pesos dividend per share. So, 400 yung shares natin. So, we got a net amount of 126 pesos. If you notice, may withholding tax din yung dividends natin. So far, yung total na dividends na receive natin is 216 pesos. 216 pesos. The question is, kumita ba tayo? So, again, yung goal sana ng dividend capture strategy is that mag-i-increase yung price ng stock, ibenta natin before the ex-div date para eligible tayo sa dividends. Okay? And then, at the same time, kumita tayo sa capital appreciation. And sadly, hindi tayo kumita sa capital appreciation kasi we bought yung DMC last April 2. Yung total cost natin is 4,600. Tapos, binenta natin at April 8, which is yung ex-div date, yung total proceeds natin is 4,178 pesos na lang. So, basically, yung total na kinita natin, buy is 4,629. Ito yung cost natin. Ito naman yung proceeds natin when we sold. Yung net natin is negative 459. Good thing kumita tayo ng 216 in dividends. Yung total earnings natin doing the dividend capture strategy is negative 243.31 pesos. So, is the dividend capture strategy worth it? Well, based on sa results natin, it's not worth it kasi negative tayo. But, of course, I have to admit, marami tayong mga mistakes na we did. Like, bumili tayo like very near na sa ex-div date, which basically baka yun na pala yung peak, yun na pala yung point kung saan kumita tayo. And very ideal talaga na bibili ka ng dividend stocks kapag on the ex-div date talaga or after the ex-div date kung saan yun yung pinaka-down talaga. Like most people, they sell yung stocks nila dun sa ex-div date kasi eligible na sila for the dividend. So, kapag down na yung price dun, tapos dun ka bibili and you wait for the next quarter dun sa dividend, then yung high chance na mag-i-increase talaga yung price. But let's reserve that for another experiment. But if you ask me, again, I'm a dividend investor. Very na-stress talaga ako when it comes to checking the market, checking yung price. Tapos nakita mo na, uy, nalugi na tayo. So, very emotional ako doon. So, yun nga, para sa akin, hindi siya worth it on my end. Kasi again, I'd rather invest and just harvest yung dividends, then magche-check ka, magte-trade ka, magche-check kayo ng price, very, very stressful para sa akin. However, if ikaw mahilig ka ng ganun, you're a trader, na, anong tawag nun, na-excite ka sa movement ng stocks, then probably the dividend capture strategy may be for you. Pero ako personally, hindi siya para sa akin. Now, if you're wondering also na ano ba yung gamit na stockbroker ko, so that was Dragonfly, and so far, sobrang smooth na experience ko with Dragonfly. And if wala ka pang stockbroker, or you're planning to shift from another stockbroker, shift from one stockbroker to another, then you can check out this next video kung saan I share dito yung honest feedback ko or yung trading experience ko when using the Dragonfly account. And by the way, if wala ka pang Dragonfly account, you could also support this channel by checking yung link down in the description. So yeah, again, check out this next video and I'll see you there.